You've been told that aging is inevitable, that fatigue, wrinkles, slow metabolism, and brain fog are just what happens with time. But aging is not the enemy. It's simply a reflection of how well your body keeps up with repair and detoxification, and that's what it is. Every single day, your body is exposed to toxins from food, air, stress, skincare, you name it, and even your own metabolic waste. These toxins don't just disappear if you don't support your detox systems, your liver, your kidneys, skin, lymph, and gut. These debris have nowhere to go, baby. It begins to build up, clogging the very organs meant to cleanse you, slowing your cellular repair, and triggering the silent inflammation that drives premature aging. Number one, what is aging? Aging begins the moment your body's ability to eliminate waste falls behind its ability to create it, okay? The secret to staying young is not starvation or extremes, it's balance. Inside every cell of 37 trillion of them lives a clog, a rhythm that depends on energy coming from smart hydration, nourishment, movement, and qualitative rest. When you align with these rhythms, you don't just slow the aging, you grow older beautifully, okay? Now, starting with smart hydration coming from water with electrolytes or water rich in minerals. Intelligent dietary nourishment coming from real foods, such as lean varieties of animal and plant proteins, colorful vegetables, fruit, and fiber filled with antioxidants and polyphenols, probiotics and prebiotics. Yet, when orchestrated with structured movements throughout high-intensity interval training, using sparingly strengthening and plyometrics cardio training that challenges your cardiovascular and muscular systems, while gently renews your lymphatic systems as well, followed with daily gentle detox throughout lemon water in the morning, taking 40 minutes before your food, that activates enzymes to stimulate your liver to cleanse through elimination of toxins via bile and stool. That enables your body system to clear and restart, so your cells can renew themselves naturally. Meanwhile, qualitative rest, ensuring 7 to 8 hours of daily sleep, regular meditation, social communication will complete that concert of tools to emphasize your health and keep you younger for longer. So let us key point a few things here, so we've got a clear picture going. Aging is not just passage of time, it's the imbalance between damage and repair, okay? Where toxins coming from food, air, skincare, and stress accumulate daily. When detox organs like liver, kidneys, skin, lymph, and gut get overloaded, waste builds up, clogs repair systems, and creates chronic inflammation, which then becomes the root of the premature aging. The antidote is daily gently lemon water detox, sufficient hydration, diet rich in lean proteins, vegetables, fruit, and fiber, filled with antioxidants and polyphenols, in conjunction with strengthening exercise and plyometrics cardio HIIT would come to rescue. Number 2, telomeres. Inside every cell lives a timer called telomeres, the protective ends of your DNA that decide for how long that cell will live and how well it will function. As you move throughout daily life, these telomeres are consistently under pressure. Low quality food, nutrient deficiencies, lack of sleep, stress, chemical exposure, emotional tension, all of it takes a toll on its conditioning and speeds up their shortening. Further, that process causes chronic inflammation in the body, which then further accelerates your biological clock, spiraling you down the hill of aging even faster. So, to stop the vicious cycle of telomeres degeneration, you have to commit to a good and consistent nourishment with good foods, rich in antioxidants and vitamins, regular exercise, while practice also at least 7 hours of daily sleep. Now, when it comes to sleep, however, we need to ensure that we do get into a deep sleep for at least 45 minutes a night, where real cellular repair happens. That is when your brain reaches a delta brainwave and allows our bodies to regenerate on a cellular level, where DNA has chance to repair. Regular exercise in a styles of high intensity interval training with medium weight to heavy weights and plyometrics cardio, all in conjunction with controlled caloric intake, improve telomerase activity, which is the enzyme that rebuilds telomeres. Okay, antioxidants protect them from oxidative stress, while omega-3s, fatty acids coming from real fish, chia seeds and flax seeds, strengthen cellular membranes and reduce inflammation that erodes the lymph. Okay, certain nutrients are directly linked to telomeres preservation. That is vitamin D3 that supports DNA integrity and immune system balance, vitamin C and E neutralize free radicals before they reach your DNA. Zinc and magnesium are cofactors for DNA repair. Resveratrol, found in grapes and berries, activates longevity pathways like SIRT1 or SIRT1. CoQ10 fuels mitochondrial energy, protecting cells from oxidative stress. Curcumin, quercetin, green tea, black coffee, and polyphenols guard DNA against inflammation. Omega-3s help to maintain telomeres length through anti-inflammatory signaling. Derivative from vitamin B2, B3, B6, and tryptophan, aka NAD or NAD, which then converts into NMN in the body, improves cellular energy, allowing proper replication and repair. Okay, lifestyle is equally potent here. Calm your nerve systems daily with meditation, slow breathing, time spent in nature, and positive relationships that would keep cortisol under control, as when it is out of whack and spiking up like crazy, it becomes the biggest telomeres killers. So, the key is to move often, eat colorful foods rich in antioxidants, stay hydrated, sleep deeply, and keep your inner world peaceful. That's how you build an environment where your telomeres that are responsible for your usefulness will remain with you for longer, baby, keeping you stronger and healthier in the long run. Let's simplify again. Telomeres are the cellular clog of life. They are protective caps at the end of your DNA. They decide how long cells live and how well they function. Poor nutrition, chronic stress, chemical exposure, and sleep deprivation shortens them. Telomeres preservation protocol: 7+ hours of quality sleep with 45+ minutes of deep delta sleep, HIIT strength training with moderate to heavy weights, plus plyometric cardio exercises. Balanced caloric restriction, but not starvation. Emotional calm, meditation, deep breathing, time spent in nature, and social connection. Number 3, mitochondria. Now, let's look deeper inside the body where your true vitality lives. And this precious trinket is your mitochondria. These tiny organelles are your internal power plants. They take the oxygen you breathe in and the food you eat and convert it into energy. The spark that keeps your heart beating and your brain sharp and your skin glowing. Okay. But with age, stress, and toxic overload, these power plants start to lose efficiency. Eventually, they produce less energy and more waste in the form of free radicals. That's when you start to feel tired for no reason, recover slow from your physical training, or wake up without the same drive you used to. The solution for conditioning your mitochondria is to practice a caloric restriction while eating smart, nourishing with foods that fuel your mitochondria directly. Fresh and processed meals rich in antioxidants, trace minerals, and omega-3 fats. Real hydration, real salt, and regular body movements and exercises that challenges your body without exhausting it. Okay, you have to understand every time you train, especially with HIIT style strength workouts using moderate weights or your own body weight, you stimulate mitochondrial renewal. Every round of plyometric cardio floods your systems with oxygen, forcing your cells to adapt and become more efficient. That's how you rebuild your energy factories and train your metabolism to stay young. You see, metabolism isn't just about burning calories. It's about how efficiently your cells convert food into usable energy. When that process runs smoothly, your skin glows, your muscles tighten, and your mind clears up. When it slows down, toxins accumulate, inflammation rises, and aging speeds up sharp. This is why caloric precision matters more than fasting and nutritional restriction. A mild daily deficit of 200 to 300 calories while maintaining nutritional density keeps your metabolism active and your hormones balanced. Okay? Long fasting windows with tiny time gaps that are left for food consumption create erratic eating followed by food binging and overeating eventually, which then overloads your digestive organs, contributes to poor sleep patterns, elevate your cortisol levels, drop your thyroid output, and accelerate aging at the cellular level. Mitochondria is your power plant of your youth that converts food and oxygen into cellular energy, as known as ATP. To keep mitochondria in great shape, A. Fight free radicals with great nutrition rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, polyphenols, probiotics and prebiotics, and practice caloric deficit daily. Okay? B. Exercise regularly, doing HIIT strength and cardio-plyometric training. And C. Avoid chronic and long fasting windows. Fasting for 12 hours overnight is enough. Number 4, hormones. Now, let's talk hormones here and what role they actually play in staying young. Your hormones are the orchestra of your vitality. They communicate through every system, telling your body when to repair, when to burn fat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. With age, however, some instruments in this orchestra get quieter. Estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, and growth hormone inevitably all start to decline. But the decline doesn't have to be drastic. You can keep the music playing throughout regular exercise, which is your resistance training, sufficient sleep, good balanced nutrition, and micronutrients that feed your endocrine systems directly, which are rich in zinc, selenium, iodine, omega-3 fats, and B vitamins. Starting in your late 30s, however, when nature slows the tempo, incorporating bioidentical hormones replacement therapy into your nourishment routine is always a great support that can restore your body's hormonal rhythm. Okay, me personally, I started that replacement therapy at 36 years of age, and I never looked back. I'm 50 now. What truly disrupts your hormonal harmony though is inflammation, the slow silent fire burning inside most modern bodies these days. It begins in the gut, spreads through the bloodstream, and attacks the very tissue that make you feel alive and young. It's called inflammagen. Inflammagen what makes joint ache, skin lose elasticity, and energy vanish. The antidote for that lives in your kitchen, baby. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, onions, and all the rainbow of veggies, fruits, herbs, and spices are your natural medicine cabinet. They calm inflammation, balance the microbiome, and help your liver process daily toxins, okay? Eat colorful fruits and vegetables packed with quercetins, which is your orange, yellow, red veggies and fruit, while anthocyanins, your purple and blue veggies and fruit, which are also your polyphenols. Nature's way of feeding your cells and looking after them. Even something as simple as a glass of lemon water in the morning acts as gentle daily detox, refreshing like a morning shower your liver and kidneys after the night's fasting phase. It's not about cleansing your body through extremes, it's about supporting your body's detox that is already happening automatically. When your body is nourished, your energy system tuned, and your hormones are balanced, your mind then in response begins to clear up too. Because the brain ages differently, its neurons don't divide like other cells. Instead, they can renew their connections. Every time you learn, exercise, laugh, or meditate, you build new roots and rewire those neural pathways, while qualitative sleep and proper nutrition feeds those pathways directly. Let's sum up hormonal decline triggers and their solvers. Watch the inflammasome, as it is the silent fire that fuels the hormonal decline, which is a chronic low-grade inflammation that underlines most visible and internal signs of aging that start in the gut and then spread through the bloodstreams. Practice natural anti-inflammatories, what slows down hormonal decline. That is your antioxidant powerhouses and exercise regime. Neutralize free radicals before they damage your DNA and shorten your telomeres. So eat the rainbow filled with antioxidants, resveratrol, polyphenols, while staying physically active. Okay, number 5, brain aging. Now let's discuss what actually ages your brain and what to do about it to slow this puppy down. Okay, aging in the brain comes from 2 things: oxidative stress and lack of stimulation. So keep learning, keep moving, and eat exercise and caloric restriction and only foods that work for the brain clarity, not for the brain fog. Deploy real nutrition, plus supported with supplementation, but real foods naturally rich in omega-3s, B vitamins, magnesium, polyphenols, probiotics and prebiotics, and antioxidants like berries, turmeric, ginger, grapes, black Arabica coffee, black tea, green tea, natural herbs and spices. These not only feed your brain, they boost BDNF, aka brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the molecule of neuroregeneration. See, the brain doesn't just get old or because you have more birthdays on the line. Your brain gets old because you start moving less, stop challenging it, and most importantly, you stop feeding it right. And you let stress run the show. Aging up here happens from 2 things: oxidative stress, where basically your neurons getting fried by free radicals, and boredom. Yes, lack of stimulation, baby. The scroll, eat and repeat lifestyle. It's basically Botox for your curiosity and kryptonite for your brain cells. So if you want to keep that spark alive, keep learning, keep moving, keep feeding it right, and keep thinking positively and creatively. Read something that makes your brain sweat a little. Have conversations that stretch your mind. Take a different route home. Do anything that makes your neurons say, wait a minute, what the hell just happened? So why doing all of that? Because that's how you literally grow your new neural pathways and connections. And please, let's feed that brain real nutrition, not magic powder pills nonsense or energy drinks that claim to make you Einstein in the can. I am talking about real foods, the kind of foods your grandmother would actually recognize. Start eating foods naturally rich in omega-3s, B vitamins, magnesium, foods full of polyphenols, probiotics, prebiotics, and antioxidants that protect and rebuild your neurons. Think berries, turmeric, ginger, grapes, black Arabica coffee, green and black teas, and real herbs and spices. Okay, these are your natural nootropics. They don't just feed your brain, they rebuild it. And here is the cool part. These foods boost your BDNF, also known as the molecule of neuroregeneration. That's right, the stuff that literally helps your brain grow new cells, repair old ones, and enable you to think sharper, faster, and more creatively. So in short, protect that brain like it's the most valuable real estate. Because it is. Feed it clean, challenge it often, and whatever you do, don't let it be lazy. Because mental stagnation ages you faster than any wrinkle ever will. So let's emphasize the key points here, so you remember the hows and the whats for keeping your brain young. Why the brain ages equal to oxidative stress plus lack of stimulation. Biggest culprits: chronic stress, poor sleep, processed foods, sugar, dehydration, and mental monotony. Keep it alive, learn daily, move often, challenge your comfort zone, stay curious, start learning new language or whatever, and feed it right. Choose real foods that are rich in omega-3s, B vitamins, magnesium, polyphenols, probiotics and prebiotics, and keep the antioxidant heroes going, which are your berries, turmeric, ginger, grapes, black Arabica coffee, green and black teas, herbs and spices. Sleep deeply, at least one full 45 minutes of delta phase sleep each night. Cleanse out the toxins, cache the crap out of your mind, and restore the focus. Bottom line, stay curious, stay nourished, keep stress low, because mental stagnation ages you faster than any wrinkle ever will. Now next, number 6, muscle. Let's talk about aging and muscle. Aging is not about hormonal decline alone. It's about constant maintenance and renewal. Your body is not a machine that wears out. It's a living ecosystem that responds to how you treat it. Strength training builds structure and makes your skeletal muscle strong and resilient, while metabolic cardio keeps your heart strong and flexible. Proper rest restores hormones, repairs muscle, and also helps them rebuild and grow. Nutrient-dense meals rebuild the cell's walls. Hydration hydrates your body, which is 90% made out of water, by the way, and helps to flush out the toxic waste. The visible signs of aging is sagging skin, weaker muscles, more fragile appearance, slower metabolism. That all traces back to one thing: loss of collagen and muscle tissue. You can slow physical aging down and help to reverse that with well-balanced diet, sufficient sleep, good hydration, enough protein, foods rich in antioxidants and polyphenols, and resistance training. Your muscle and collagen do not live in a jar. They live in your lifestyle, supported by great nutrition and consistent exercise, okay? With nutrition rich in connective tissues, which is in your real protein coming from fish, meats, and poultry, filled with vitamins and minerals, smart and regular exercise, and sufficient amount of daily sunlight. So keep considering and fighting for your muscle, my friend, as that tissue holds your bones and skin together. The way to win that battle is to use your muscle daily, challenging it with regular HIIT strength training, plyometrics cardio, and feeding it the way it deserves to be fed. And that's where the macros must come in. You must be eating enough of protein to support your skeletal muscle structure. which is, without going crazy, 1 to 1.6 grams per kg if you are a woman, and 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kg if you are a man. That said, protein is not a solo nutrient that supports your muscle, bone, and skin, okay? It must be always accompanied by complex good carbohydrates, rich in fiber, and healthy and moderate fats should be there too. As simple as that. And the most powerful truth about aging is that you are in charge and full of control here, and you decide how fast or slow you're going to grow older. It is called epigenetics, which is the god for your genes. Now, what is epigenetics? Epigenetics stand for your environmental plus behavioral factors that decide over your genes programming. Your genes are not your destiny, and you should embrace the control over it, always. While genes are your blueprint, but you are its architect. Every choice you make, what you eat, how you move, how you think, turns genes on and off. Epigenetics show us that lifestyle, love, and calm literally rewrite your biological age. So work on your rhythms. Train hard, rest deeply, keep stress under control, eat natural and unprocessed foods, colorful foods, drink good quality water, electrolytes, season your food with herbs and real salt. Detox daily, gently, naturally, rhythmically. Build strength to protect your hormones, feed your mitochondria, lengthen your telomeres, because aging beautifully isn't about fighting time. It's about aligning with it, living in such a way that time works for you, not against you. So, let's round it up, baby. Stay strong, stay bright, stay radiant, and thrive to be luminous, because youth is never lost. It's ongoing, ever-evolving drive that we are getting better at every single day and ever advancing. And even though the goal isn't immortality but vitality, for that very reason, keep learning, pushing, breaking codes, and outlining limits of the what's and the how's, enabling of growing older while staying young, respectively. If this spoke to you, drop a comment below and share it with people that need to hear this. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.